Up to 84% of women may not be getting enough magnesium daily, and it shows up as anxiety, poor sleep, muscle tension, and even hormone imbalances. What makes it even more concerning is the medications that you're taking daily could be slowly draining your magnesium levels. And most women have no idea. If you've ever been prescribed acid blockers, diuretics, birth control pills, or even corticosteroids, your body may be losing magnesium at a much faster rate than you can even absorb it, even if you're eating relatively well. For example, proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole and pantoprazole, commonly used for acid reflux, reduce stomach acid so much that you can properly absorb magnesium from food. These are some of the most prescribed medications for women over 30. Yet long-term use has been linked to hypomagnesemia, which is a clinical term for magnesium deficiency. The symptoms include fatigue, muscle cramps, irregular heart rate, and even tingling and numbness in the limbs. Diuretics like hydrochlorothiazide and furosemide, which are often prescribed for high blood pressure or swelling, can increase urinary loss of magnesium, potassium, and sodium. So if you've ever felt dizzy, had leg cramps, or heart palpitations, once you started one of these, then it could be magnesium related. Birth control pills deplete magnesium as well. The synthetic estrogen and progesterone alter how your body stores and utilizes minerals. So if you've ever noticed mood swings, bloating, and anxiety, or poor sleep while on the pill, this could be why. And let's not forget corticosteroids like prednisone, which also raise urinary excretion of magnesium. They are commonly prescribed for inflammation, autoimmune disorders, and asthma, but long-term use can significantly impact your magnesium levels. So with all this going on, how do you even know if you're deficient? Unfortunately, the standard lab test most doctors order, which is the serum magnesium, only measures about 1% of the body's total magnesium. The normal range for serum magnesium is around 1.5 to 2.5 milligrams per deciliter. But even if you're at 1.6, you could still be functionally deficient. And that's because your body tightly regulates magnesium to protect your heart so that it will pull magnesium from the bones, from the muscles, and the tissues to keep your blood levels normal. A better lab is the RBC magnesium. This looks at the magnesium stored in the red blood cells. It gives a more accurate reflection of your tissue levels, and the ideal range is between 4.2 to 6.8 milligrams per deciliter. If you're at the lower end of that, especially with symptoms, you may benefit from increasing your intake through food or supplementation. So what do you do about it? Let's start with food. Most adult women need 310 to 320 milligrams of magnesium per day. But if you're under stress, exercising a lot, or taking any of the meds that I mentioned earlier, your needs may be closer to 400 milligrams per day. Some of the best magnesium-rich foods include pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and a half cup of cooked spinach. For example, 1 ounce of almonds supplies about 77 milligrams of magnesium. Half a cup of black beans will give you about 60 milligrams of magnesium. And just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds will give you about 168 milligrams of magnesium. Avocados, dark chocolate, and quinoa also are great magnesium sources as well. Try building your meals around a mix of these, like a spinach and quinoa salad with avocado and pumpkin seeds, or oatmeal with chia seeds and almond butter. It's a good combination, and it's not just one food that you have to stick to. But here's the reality. Even with the best diet, modern soil depletion and chronic stress makes it difficult to get enough magnesium with food alone. And that's why supplementation is also very important. Magnesium glycinate is one of the best forms of magnesium, especially for women. Why glycinate? It is magnesium bound to glycine, an amino acid that also supports relaxation, mental clarity, and sleep. Glycinate is also well tolerated, and it doesn't cause loose stools like magnesium citrate or oxide. And it's even better absorbed in the gut making it ideal for women with stress, hormonal imbalances, and digestive issues. So I typically recommend starting at 100 milligrams to 200 milligrams of magnesium glycinate at night. You can gradually increase to 300 to 400 milligrams per day as tolerated. It's best taken 1 hour before bed for relaxation and deeper sleep. If you're combining with other supplements, make sure magnesium is not taken with calcium as they compete for absorption. You can also stack it with vitamin B6, which improves cellular uptake, L-theanine for calm, or taurine, especially helpful for PCOS or insulin resistance. If you have tight muscles or soreness, you can even add a magnesium oil spray to your legs and shoulder before bed. Now let's talk symptoms. If you're low in magnesium, it doesn't always show up in the obvious ways. Sometimes it's very subtle. You might get restless legs, eye twitching, or that annoying 2 a.m. wake up with racing thoughts. You might feel tired but wired, or get muscle cramps during your cycle. Some women notice more sugar cravings, especially for chocolate, and that's because magnesium plays a key role in blood sugar regulation and insulin sensitivity. If you experience PMS, mood swings, tension headaches, or even breast tenderness before your period, it may be a sign that your magnesium is depleted. Women in perimenopause and menopause are especially vulnerable, and that's because of the fluctuating hormones, which increase magnesium loss, and higher stress levels compound the tissues by triggering even more magnesium excretion through the kidneys. So if you're constantly pushing through the day with coffee, managing work, family, and hormonal shifts, your body may be burning through magnesium fast. I see it all the time in my practice. Once women start taking magnesium and they replenish their magnesium, they start to feel better. Their cycles get easier, their cravings go down, and they finally start to feel like their body's working with them and not against them. If you're curious about your own hormone health and how magnesium fits into your routine, grab my free hormone reset guide below. It has a sample magnesium-rich meal plan, supplement checklist, and my favorite brands. And if you've ever tried magnesium before, or you have questions about which one might be right for you, comment down below and we can talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe because next week we're going to talk about vitamin D and what women need to know. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.